fortune tellers with 3 to 6 year olds? This is a question that came up in the Kids Club English teacher community, and I thought I'd share my answer with you as well, so in case you found it useful. But you know, how do you use them? How do you make them with kids that are that young? Do you make them for them and then they just play with them? Can they play with them? How do you help them make it? Okay, and this is my response to that. There were a lot of other good responses as well. First of all, I mean, I do create templates for these, and part of the advantage of the templates, rather than just a blank piece of paper, is you've got guidelines on there. With the 3 and 4 year olds, I don't give it to them like this for them to pre-cut. I cut the squares first. So, ta-da! Okay, so you've got your blank square. If I was doing this for a bunch of, you know, you've got a bigger group, I would cut them all like that at the same time, obviously to save time. And then I would pre-fold them. I'd pre-fold like about 3 or 4 at the same time, just briefly along the lines, kind of like this. But then I'd unfold them. So what you're giving to the kids is the square, but they've already got some kind of guidelines to follow. Why unfold them? Well, it means I get to practice some things while they fold it, and I do it in stages. And also, it just gives them that little bit of support with where to aim for, apart from just having the lines there. Okay, so this is the way I would do it in stages. Show me your square. Square up, square down. Show me the animals. Here's the animals. Animals down. So the paper goes on the table. It depends what you've got on the fortune teller. And then you're doing the folding into the centre. So be like, how many corners? How many corners? Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take your corner and put it into the centre. Corner to centre. And I'd be checking to see if they're doing that. Corner to centre. Corner to centre. Corner to centre. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. Now we've got a small square. Small square. How many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the centre? Here's the centre. Corner to centre. Corner to centre. Corner to centre. Corner to centre. Here are the numbers. Is it big or small? It's small. It's a small square. Okay, now fold it in half. Is it a square? No, it's a rectangle. Look, it's a rectangle. Okay, and open. Now fold it in half. Rectangle. And now turn it over. Okay, now fold it in half. Show me your fingers. Finger, thumb. Finger, thumb. Finger, thumb. Thumb here. Finger here. Okay, and they would do that. Finger, thumb. Finger, oh, no. Finger, thumb. Finger, thumb. Okay, thumb here. Finger here. Now, open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Now, I'll probably adapt my language a little bit because it depends on how many kids and how much support. But I think just doing it in those stages where you do one bit and then you're checking everyone's able to do it and supporting anyone who doesn't, do it the next stage and the next stage and the next stage. So, and the bit, and it's true, and another one of the members in the community was saying this, the bit they need a bit more support with is actually getting it to that, going from this to getting their fingers and their thumbs in. And that's where the pre-folding really helps, because you've already kind of helped manipulate the paper in that way. So I think it's worth it doing it that way. You know, and the language practice bit can come in before, so that, well, this is a colouring one, so, you know, you can be colouring the language, colouring whatever's on the inside, and then you've also got the following along and making it, and then obviously you've got playing with it afterwards. So there's a lot you can do with that. I'm not going to speak about that now, but that's how I make them, especially the 3 and the 4-year-olds. 5-year-olds, if it's a small group, I might not pre-fold them, because they can kind of follow along with instructions more. If I've got a lot of students, like how many am I talking about? Like, so if it's, I don't know, 10, 12 and up, I tend to do the pre-folding part, but then we would follow along as a whole class, and they need a bit less support and putting them together. So yeah, that's how I support kids with making fortune tellers. And well, why would you bother? Well, because they're great, and you get a lot of play out of these and a lot of English practice out of making them. So I think it's worth it, basically. How about you? Let me know. Do you do these? And if you do them with kids that young, what are your tips? How do you help support them with making these successfully? All right, thank you for watching.